I'm very sorry sa nagkaroon tayo ng problema kanina, nag-offline tayo sa ating live stream. Pero, yes, we're back. A match between Team DT Sports Manila Eagles versus the Diamonds. Still tuloy-tuloy pa na laban natin. For the first pick of Team Manila Eagles, they pick Lucian. They have Lucian, Jax, and Lulu. For on the other hand, having the Diamond dito, we have Yasuo, Annie, Amumu, and Vayne. This is most likely the champion na pambato ngayon ng Team Diamond. It's about time na makita natin ang AD carry na si Diamond Luxuria getting a Vayne as his champion dito. Kanina, hindi siya ganun na nag-dominate with his Ezreal. Pero, let's see how Luxuria will dominate the bottom lane against against Marky using Lucian once again. Lucian player dito ay si Marky.
That's
so usually, Lucian is his favorite champion dito.
That's right.
So it's about time, mga kaibigan.
Interesting. Especially Marky getting that Lucian, of course, we've seen him use it a few times before. And he's really good with Lucian's skills, of course. Luxuria going with Vayne. So this is interesting since Vayne is a very strong hyper carry in the late game, while Emily has Jax or hate on Jax. And that's also a very strong champion, especially in the late game, since he can also be a hyper carry, but of course in melee range.
So far for the lineup of Team Diamonds dito, we're seeing na kinuha nila si Yasuo, Annie, Amumu, Vayne, and Oriana for their AP carry mid lane. Against kay Emily Chok, he's about to use Lulu as the AP carry dito. So far for Team Manila Eagles, we're seeing na kinuha nila si si Jax, their top lane, para kay Yux dito. Emily Hate jungle para kay Wukong para kay Emily Hate. Lulu para naman dito sa ating kaibigan na si Choki na mid lane. Marky still going to use Lucian once again, and TG for Thresh.
Yes, alright, so on the purple side we have Diamond team. Of course, on the top lane is Toaster with the Yasuo, and then Diamond Mimi on Mumu, Diamond Reset on Oriana, Diamond Luxuria on Vayne, and of course Diamond Shura on Annie.
Looking at the champion picks dito, do you think Vayne can win against Lucian? Regardless of the player who are using the champion, sino sa tingin mo mag-dominate dito na bottom lane? Having their support as Annie, having their support as Thresh, sino sa tingin mo sa dalawa?
Honestly, I have to give it to Lucian. He has a lot more harass and a lot more mobility than the Lucian, and a slightly longer range than the Vayne of the early games.
Pero I think, once na mabasa sila ng level 6, si Vayne can dominate the bottom lane if ever na sila yung lumalamang in the early part of the game. Pero kung mapabayaan nila na sila yung natatalo sa poke damage sa CS, manatalo dito ang team ng MLE in the bottom lane. Pero if ever na itong si Luxuria and si Shura will dominate the bottom lane, yun yung advantage sila against their opponent.
Actually, the bottom lane of Diamond is a very strong kill lane. They really want to kill. As you can see, the burning damage from Annie's Tibbers, of course. And of course, probably with 3 procs of with Vayne, if she's not doing so bad in terms of CS, she should be able to pretty much take out either Thresh or Lucian as long as ma-connect na yung lahat ng attacks niya.
So, having the lineup of Team Manila Eagles, I think one reason kung ba't kinuha nila si Wukong ay para magbigay sa kanila ng bukod sa knock-up damage, yung AoE damage against their opponent dito. Yung kanyang initiation skills, sobrang effective against their opponent. Having Jax, stun. So most probably, who do you think will win the top lane dito? Jax versus Yasuo?
That's very difficult to say because Yasuo has a shield every few seconds, especially when he builds up his win meter bar. So definitely, Yux cannot allow Toaster to always have that shield up if he wants to go toe-to-toe with him. Toaster has a lot of mobility, and I think he may have a slight advantage, especially since he can just dash to a minion to avoid the stun coming from Jack. So it's really all about timing. But if Toaster can avoid that stun, I think Toaster on the Yasuo will win.
So far for Yasuo, ang maganda dito against kay Jax, yung kanyang shield or yung kanyang wall dito, yung wind wall niya, walang skill from Yux na mabablock nun. Alas yung kanyang stun, napaka-possible din na mablock nun if ever na malayo ng sobra.
I'm not so sure about that, but we'll see later if that happens. But another thing I'd like to point out is Yasuo has no mana, unlike Jax. So if Yasuo is able to avoid the skills coming from Yux on Jax, definitely Toaster on Yasuo will win that lane.
When it comes to the pushing the lanes, I think Jax can win against kay Yasuo. Pero when it comes to sabayan sa kanyang damage output dito, both teams, if ever na mapag-static shift gagawin itong si Yasuo, Yux can just poke his opponent and then disengage kagad. Kasi mangyayari dito kapag sumabay against kay Toaster, hindi siya makakalaban na maayos unless makakuha siya kagad ng kanya level 6 dito. At yun ang magiging advantage siya in the top lane against his opponent. Ang level 6 skill niya, having every third attack na dito nagpo-proc against his opponent.
Yes, actually, it's funny because as you can see, Emily picked up Wukong, and Wukong's ultimate has a knock-up ability that Yasuo would really want to have on his side, but instead they have the Amumu, of course, with his Curse of the Sad Mommy. They still have that knock-up coming from Oriana's ultimate, the Shockwave.
Para sa lineup ng CM Storm ngayon, I mean, Diamonds ngayon, napapansin mo, only Oriana and Yasuo ang mga may skills ito ng knock-up. Actually, so, wala nang sa kanila.
It also works with Vayne's stun.
Oh, yung
it's
condemn niya?
Yes, it does. When the stun hits a person on the wall, it will allow Yasuo to
but it's very short. Sobrang bilis nun if ever na matimingan siya ng maayos.
So it has to be very precise. But that's just a little trivia for people who didn't know that actually I was surprised when I found out. I checked the notes and yes, it's confirmed that actually Vayne's condemn
airborne
or stun works on Yasuo's airborne effects.
Okay, sa lahat ng mga summoners natin dyan, if ever na mawala na kayo ng RP, pambili ng inyong champion, pambili ng inyong skins, at kahit ano pang gusto nyo, mayroon tayong tinatawag na epins from GameX. So, punta na kayo sa ating epins.gamex.ph. If ever kayo ay Sun, Smart, and Talk and Text subscriber dito, you can use this feature sa pre-provide sa atin ng gamex.ph. So, ito na mga kaibigan, select the game you are playing. Pagpunta nyo sa epins.gamex.ph, punta lang kayo, pumili kayo ng inyong game na nilalaro. Select the Garena denomination you want to purchase and click add to cart. So, ganun lang kasimple. Enter your Smart, TNT, or Sun, a mobile number, and you will receive a confirmation code. At yun na, yung epins na gagamitin mo rito to load ang Garena Shells. Mga kaibigan, still, text the verification code to 3161 to receive your epin. Ayun na yun.
And don't forget, mag-ingat kayo sa pag-select ng game. Mamaya, malagay yung maling game. Ibang epin makuha mo. Remember, select League of Legends Philippines for that. Yes, exactly.
Sila na natin ka, epins, E and pins, hindi epin, na meron tayo sa ating bibig. And eto na, napagad ng mga border from Diamonds.
Yes,
lahat sila,
challenger last season, no?
Kamandag to, mga kaibigan. So for Team Manila Eagles, we're seeing nakapinili na si Jax, Wukong, Lulu, Lucian, and Thresh. For the, on the other hand, having the Diamond dito, Yasuo, Amumu, Oriana, Vayne, and Annie.
Yes.
It's most likely, for the Team Diamonds dito, they are more focused sa crowd control na meron sila.
Yes.
The T-Burst from Annie, the Shockwave from Oriana, the Sad Mami from Amumu dito. A very good lineup for their team.
Actually, I'm really excited with the Yasuo because actually Yasuo has a very high skill cap to be very strong. If you're able to master Yasuo, you can be very strong. You can actually, so you have so much mobility and you're so much damage that you can actually take out a whole team just by dashing left and right and casting your skills in the correct order.
Yes, now, isa pang maganda dito para sa kanya.
If you don't know how to use Yasuo, you'll really suck. So you have to really be careful on how by mastering the timing and your movement and your placement in the team fight.
And actually for Yasuo, isa pang bagay dito para sa kanya ay yung kanyang wind wall, kung saan kaya din itong i-block yung S ni Lucian.
Yes.
Kaya din itong i-block yung skills from Chok
and also from TG, Death Sentence.
Yeah, so for ngayon, tignan natin mabuti kung paano natin malalaman, paano natin makikita yung advantage ng Diamond sa GG.Sphere opponent sa laban na ito.
Diamond looks like it's gonna go for a lane swap early in the game. As you can see, Yasuo's already positioning himself here in the bottom lane while the Vayne is gonna position herself in the top lane while Annie, of course, just showing herself here in the middle lane, not to give any idea to Manila Eagles that there will be a lane swap this early in the game.
On the other hand, looking at the summoner spells in the mid lane, Emily Chok having the ignite, Bayer on the other hand para kay Diamond Resi dito, do you think who will dominate the mid lane dito? Looking at their champion, looking at their summoner spells, sino sa tingin mo yung mas may advantage in the mid lane?
I feel like in the early game, definitely Manila Eagles has a stronger level 1 to 5 in terms of laning and team fights. But
note, yes,
once level 6 hits, there's so much burst damage coming from Diamond. Like you said a while ago, the ultimate from the Curse of the Sad Mommy from Amumu. Then of course we have Yasuo's ultimate, including Oriana's ultimate, including the T-Burst from Annie. So all of that is a lot of AoE damage grouping up together. So once they hit level 6, definitely they'll be able to possibly win team fights better. And of course Vayne will have an easy time with all the crowd control coming from the rest of his teammates. He'll be able to easily pick off other members one by one.
Yes, looking at the lane swap from the Team Diamond dito, they have to go in the top lane instead of going for the bottom lane dito, since alam nila na hindi sila ganun makakasabay against their opponent dito, Marky and TG, no? Sobrang hirap ng damage shoutout from their team dito. Looking at the stats ngayon mga kaibigan, we're seeing na patay-patay pa rin kanilang mga CS. Wala pa gano'n nangyayari team fights dito. Si level 1 pa rin ang kanilang mga champions. And the bottom lane, mga kaibigan, sa'yo, Jay, since nagkaroon ng lane swap dito, top lane si Jax or si Yux, bottom lane si Toaster, Diamond, Surya, and Shura in the top lane. We have Marky and TG in the bottom lane. Sino sa tingin mo, yung mas mauunang makuha ng first tier turret in this team fight?
I think Emily will get the third, but I think this is a good move coming from Diamond since they want the Vayne to be able to farm properly without much harass, especially with the threat coming from the Thresh and Lucian easily to be the potential to easily kill Vayne in the early levels. With this, definitely Vayne will have a much easier time to farm here in the top lane.
Alam mo, kapag ganito yung mga nangyayari na meron sa top lane, ang pinaka may nahihirapan dito ay yung mga solo player natin. We have top lane si Yux, nahihirapan syempre against si opponent, at syempre si Toaster, mahirapan din sa bottom lane. Late na ang kanilang mga CS dito, late pa sila makakapag-farm, at halos lahat ng late na objective nila dapat na makuha nila in the earlier part of the game ay mahuhuli nilang makuha dito.
Yes, and actually, aside from the lane swap coming from Diamond, giving them the slight advantage for the Vayne, this also allows Amumu to have an easier jungle route as well. Since if ever he needs to protect the bottom lane, Yasuo won't have a problem with Amumu protecting the bottom lane. But here we see Wukong actually planning to gank here in the bottom lane and is spotted out by Amumu as Amumu decided to come to help Toaster here defend the bottom lane turret.
I hope Team Manila Eagles will stop doing this, mga kaibigan. Still, with the red and blue buff para Emily Hate dito, will they be able to get the life of champion of the same storm? I mean, Diamonds in the bottom lane, pero since he took so much damage in the bottom lane, then they have to recall back para mag-regen. So the top lane still, CS natin ngayon, kita natin na malamang si Jax or si Yux dito against his opponent having a 7-3 score. And the gank from Meme in the bottom lane, mga kaibigan, they have to set it, but a good wind wall para ito Toaster dito. TG got caught with that bandage, mga kaibigan. Still, he's taking so much damage. Ignited ngayon si Meme dito. A first net for the team. And the one more kill. If ever na makuha nila ang buhay ni Marky dito sa bottom lane, mga kaibigan. Yux, Emily Hate trying to respond in this bottom lane, mga kaibigan. Pero, yet again, a stun coming from Meme. He's trying to chase Emily Marky in the bottom lane, mga kaibigan. Still, he's taking so much damage dito. And Emily Hate will be able to get the life of one champion of Team Simstorm dito, mga kaibigan. Still, he's chasing with that wind wall. A very good job para dito kay Toaster in the bottom lane.
Yes. Diamond Meme almost going down there with less than 100 HP, escaping from the wrath coming from Emily Hate on that Wukong. As you can see, Wukong using his stick to lower the armor, and of course, Marky following up with some burst damage. Duke's having a very hard time here in the top lane, but in terms of CS, he's actually doing a better job than Diamond Toaster here in the bottom lane. But of course,
so far for Yux in the top lane, he's about to max out his leap first before getting the other skills dito. So he's most likely on the cooldown ng kanyang first kill or ng kanyang leap dito. And yet again, mga kaibigan, M8, he got the first tier turret in the bottom lane first before the Diamond in the top lane.
Yes, actually, even though Diamond Toaster is behind in CS, he was able to get the first blood, so that should actually even out the gold with the Jax here in the top lane.
Actually, it's more than enough against his opponent since almost 200, 400 gold yung makuha mo you got the first blood. Mga kaibigan, that sentence galing ko kay TG to get the life of Resident in the mid lane. Will he be able to escape against these two champions, but with this barrier, mga kaibigan, a good bandage for Meme to get the life of Emily Chok, taking so much damage in the mid lane, and they have to disengage. A very good dark passage from Emily TG to secure the life of Chok. And yet again, mga kaibigan, it's a 1-1 na ang ating turret destroy dito. At pareho lang nakuha ng mga AD carries and support ang kanilang mga first tier turret sa mga lanes nila. So most probably for the next few minutes, magkakaroon na ulit ng swap lane at pagbalik na kanilang mga lane dito to dominate their team, their opponent. Pero I think Jax, on the other hand, napabayaan siya ngayon sa top lane. It's about time for him na gawin yung kanyang trabaho na mag-push ng lanes dito at gumit ng kanyang mga CS.
Yes, that's right. So actually, I just want to talk about Thresh right now. Did you ever wonder where does he get his chain? His chain seems to be very long for his lantern and as well as his death sentence. As you can see, his lantern has a very long range and is able to spot bushes and scout ahead for his teammates and sometimes even pull members to safety. So this is really interesting how Thresh actually has a lot of utility and can provide a lot of offensive and defensive moves for his team. Alright, so as we can see here, the lane swap has not yet resumed back to its regular lane, even though they've already picked up the third. So this is an interesting move. I think Emily is planning to try to pick up a kill here in the bottom lane sometime soon, and then go and rotate it to a dragon. While Diamond team, I'm surprised that they decided to stick with their AD carry and support in the top lane. As you can see, Emily Chalk rather here in the mid lane, out-CSing Oriana so far, 50 to 37, giving Oriana a surprising disadvantage at the early part of the game.
And yes, mga kaibigan, looking at the item advantage for Team Diamonds dito, we're seeing na naka-sidestone na itong si Annie or si Shura. Like, use his point, mga kaibigan. Meme was forced to use his smite to get that blue buff. Since nakita niya TG trying to steal that blue buff, bibigyan niya sana ito kay Resil, but they have to disengage in that team fight in the Dragon. Mukhang magkakaroon dito ng Dragon fight for the next few seconds, mga kaibigan, but a missed death sentence from TG in the bottom lane.
Yes, as you can see, the members of Diamond grouping still near the Dragon. As you can see, Toaster just farming nearby, and the CS since the CS of or the minions of Emily are pushing down towards his turret.
Napapabayaan sa kusina, mga kaibigan, ang top lane nitong si Luxuria getting his farm, as well as si Yux as well, and the bottom lane naman, mga kaibigan, Toaster still getting his farm as well. At looking at the items, it's kind of unusual na makita natin na si Yasuo ay kukuha ng kanyang Vampiric Scepter first instead of getting the Static Shiv.
Yes.
Most Yasuo player na nakita natin ay kumukuha ng kanilang mga Static Shiv instead of getting the lifesteal item before that item muna.
Yes. Both Vayne and Jax, of course, are very scary in the late game. In your opinion, sinong mas malakas pagdating sa late game?
Late game, Lucian versus Vayne. Alam mo kasi si Vayne, kahit naman sinong kahit naman sinong champion, kahit sinong player ang gumagamit niyan, possible na mag-dominate against any AD carry dito, as long as alam niya kung paano gamitin yung mechanics niya. On the other hand, Lucian, well, we all know na si Marky ang gagamit dito. Yes, he's a good player with Lucian, but if ever na malamangan siya ni Luxuria, paggamit ng kanyang mechanics dito against his opponent, kaya niya manalo against kay Lucian. Using his tumble very well, using his SS very well, kaya niyang mag-dominate against kay Lucian kapag nagkaroon ng 1v1 dito. Kung mapapansin mo, with the SS coming from Luxuria dito, gamit yung kanyang Vayne, Marky on the other hand can use his SS as well. Pero ang mangyayari dito, he can just be cancelled or kayang iwasan to ni Luxuria. And that picked up the first Dragon of this match for the Team CM Storm.
That's right. So Jax free farming here in the top lane. So since Emily was one member down, they decided not to contest anymore that Dragon, since definitely I don't think that would have been a smart choice coming from Emily. So I think that would be a good job coming from Emily, not doing anything risky, since the game is still very close, and they won't really lose that much gold yet at this early in the game for the Dragon. Like we mentioned, Dragon now provides more gold the later the game goes, so I expect probably Emily picking up the Dragon in the later part of the game. Probably Thresh is just trying to put the timer on the Dragon so that the next Dragon that spawns, they'll have the timer on it.
Yes, sa lahat ng mga tataka sa ating chats ngayon, Diamond, parehong Pinoy team to. We are watching a match between Team CM Storm, Diamond versus the Team Manila Eagles. Both player are from Philippines. So sa nagtataka, yes, it is a local scene of the GPL. Natin mga kaibigan, still in the middle. At obviously mga kaibigan, a gap from Team Manila Eagles dito to get the life of Toaster. Toaster goes down. So much damage from the Team Emily. Dito, 3-man gank with that all skill false fire to kill one champion in the top lane. A very good job using the wild growth.
Yes, actually, that's the combo eh. Wukong will go in, uses his ultimate. Lulu will use his wild growth to slow down the opponent so that Wukong can continuously do
walang
all his
babaan,
damage.
mga kaibigan. So nag-stay sa langit dito si Toaster, and he can't do anything with that damage out, mga kaibigan. Still, the mommy in the top lane dito. Amumu trying to chase TT Sports Manila Eagles hate in the top lane, but they have to use in the bush dito. Yux versus Meme in the top lane, mga kaibigan. Ignited match. So much damage dito. Kita-kita mo naman with the use of his third skill. Humabol dito yung isang illusion ni Monkey King or itong si Wukong to get the life of one champion of Diamond in the top lane.
That's right.
Even with this flash, hinabol siya nung illusion na yun. A very good job for Team Manila Eagles.
Yes, Yux showing no fear against that Amumu, even though he had less health than Amumu. He had confidence that Emily would be coming back into that fight to rest back him in that 1v1 fight. Alright, so Diamond Wrestle going back to base, probably gonna pick up some more items. So instead of completing actually the Unholy Grail, he decided to pick up a needlessly large rod and some mana pots to help him sustain better in the lane.
Yes, Jay, looking at the item of Yasuo, do you think it's a better pick getting your Zeal first before getting the Average Blade?
For me, I feel like the Average Blade might be better since it will allow you to snowball a little bit quicker. And in terms of, although the Zeal does provide a little bit of a mobility or movement speed,
Yes.
I feel like
Siguro,
Lucian, he already has a lot of mobility through his skills, so I don't think it's not really a bad pick, but I feel like it could have been better.
actually, I'm thinking na, siguro ito yung reason kung bakit kinuha nito yung Zeal instead of getting the Average Blade first, because alam niya na hindi siya makakuha ng CS na maayos ito. Mga kaibigan, Emily Hate, tayo initiate na meeting dito. Diamond Resin taking so much damage, but ignited mga kaibigan sa Emily Hate goes down. Sobrang asim, going beyond that tower.
Yes, that's right. So, one thing to remember is whenever you do gank a lane, try to make sure that you have vision, or at least know that the other team members have already went back to base. Because if you do those tower dives, there's chances that the other members might be nearby, and of course, what just happened to him, he lost his life because of that.
Yes, giving that team fight in the mid lane a chance for Team Diamond to get the first turret in the bottom lane. TG trying to defend this turret, but without his comrades, I don't think he can do anything to stop those players in the bottom lane. Mga kaibigan, still taking so much damage dito. Si Toaster in the mid lane. Chok, so far, pag nakuha siya dito ng bandage from Meme, he can just go down once again. Yet, mga kaibigan, Emily Hughes didn't know na merong ward dito in the bush. He tried to wait in the first engage from the Team Diamond dito. 2 minutes left bago mabuhay ang ating Dragon in this match. 2-2 ang ating score at almost 1.3k ang ating goal difference in favor of team ng CM Storm. I mean Diamonds.
That's right. Alright, so the game is pretty quiet right now. You can see Diamond Sure spotting a ward from Manila Eagles behind their red buff camp. And 4 members here now grouping in the middle lane for the Diamond as they're still trying to protect. It looks like there might be a team fight here as both of them need to take down that middle third in the middle lane, of course, to gain a better map control of the game.
Hindi naman ngayon napapansin ko na medyo still in the mid lane, pantay itong si Chok against kay Resil. But looking at the gold difference, mga kaibigan, is 200, almost 200 gold difference ang lamang itong si Chok against kay Resil. So both champion dito having their advantage sa kanyang item, but Resil prioritize is needlessly road instead of getting yung kanyang chalice dito.
Yes.
So do you think it's a good idea? Or most probably he's about to go sa kanyang zone niya dito?
It's hard to say actually, because the only time we'll find out whether it was a good move is once he starts picking up kills. If he's able to pick up more kills with that pickup of the needlessly large rod, then yes, it would have been a better benefit. But
yes, I'm thinking also na, sige, go.
If he doesn't pick up any kills with that move, it might deter him to scaling better into the late game.
Actually, nag-isip ako na it is a good idea na kumuha ng zone niya muna kung defensive type ka. If you're going to go, if you're about to go against a champion like AD, yes, so it's a good idea for him to get yung kanyang zone niya if ever na yung kunin niya. But on the other hand, mga kaibigan, top lane, so much damage from Emily Hughes to get the life of Diamond Toaster. Diamond Toaster goes down. A respawn from Shura. Will he be able to get the life of Hughes to the top lane, mga kaibigan? Yet, a respawn coming from Meme. A good SS from Meme dito. And with that, it's a 1-for-1 exchange in the top lane dito. And yet, again, a free first turret in the mid lane for the team ng Manila Eagles.
Yes, but still at the end of the day, I still feel like that was worth it for Emily Hughes, because he was able to pull away the other members from the mid lane. As you can see, Emily picking up the middle third, and actually the 2 members of Diamond had to use 2 ultimates just to take down Jax. First the Tibbers from Annie, then the Curse of the Sad Mommy from Amumu. So that's 2 ultimates burned for just 1 champion. So I'd have to say good job for Emily. Better basically, even though it's 1-for-1 kill, the burning of those 2 ultimates and the tower and dragon for Emily give them the upper hand. As you can see now, Emily now ahead in gold for the first time in the game. So that last move from Jax was definitely a better choice for them. Alright, so Marky picking up the double golems here in the bottom lane. As you can see, in terms of CS, actually, I'm surprised. Vayne is actually doing a slightly better job than Emily Marky right now. As you can see, 142 CS for Vayne, while 113 only for Lucian right now.
Mapapansin mo, ganito yung performance kayo ng team CM Store, I mean Diamonds in this early team fight. And I think one reason kung ba't lamang si Vayne against his opponent is because he's more focused sa CS na ginagawa niya. Marky, on the other hand, trying to respond sa mga team fights dito. And Lucian, I mean, to si Luxuria, getting his CS very well. So, as much as possible, he's trying to do a split push dito against their opponent and make sure na makakuha siya ng kanyang item na kailangan before going against Marky dito. Looking at the item, Bloodthirster for Lucian. We have Blade of the Ruined King for Vayne dito, or kay Luxuria. If ever na mag-initiate si Luxuria to get the life of Lucian, at nakipagsabayan dito si Marky, I think Vayne can dominate that team fight. Pero pag nagawa ng paraan itong si Marky, yung kanyang mechanics, paggamit ng kanyang champion, and then a response from their teammate, kaya niya manalo against his opponent. So let's see how Marky will win a 1v1 match against kay Vayne if ever na magkasalubong sila dito. But mga kaibigan, for the lineup of Team Diamond, ay Team Manila Eagles have to do something sa early part of the game at hindi nila hayaan na umabot to sa late game. Kasi pag nagkataon na nakapag-farm ng sobra ang team ng Diamond dito, kaya nilang manalo against sa team ng Manila Eagles. Still mga kaibigan, na miss bandage from Meme dito, trying to get the life of one champion of Team Manila Eagles. A good shockwave in the mid lane, but no response from Team Diamond dito to get the life of Emily Marky. Almost there. Hindi umabot yung range ng S dito ni Toaster to get that knock up from Oriana in the mid lane.
Yes, actually, the range of Yasuo's ultimate has been nerfed the previous patch. As you can see, the range is still actually pretty far, but that slight nerf definitely makes the life of the opponents of any Yasuo team a little bit more forgiving.
Still ang top lane, tinatrabaho pa rin ni Yux, ang second tier in the top lane dito for their team. And eto na yung sinasabi natin pressure na ginagawa ni Jax against his opponent. Team Manila Eagles, 4-man team lang lagi, di sila nagiging kompleto pa dito. And they're trying to get a second tier in the mid lane. If ever na makuha nila to, that would give them another opportunity to control the map against their opponent, and a good ward position will dominate this team, will dominate this game against team ng Diamond. Kasi kung papansin mo sa lineup ng Team Diamond, malakas sila kapag sama-sama sila. Kapag hiwa-hiwalay sila, MLE can win the team fight. Mga kaibigan, sila top lane, Chok and Yux try to get a second tier dito. Diamond Toaster can't do anything, can't respond with the split push na ginagawa dito ng Team Manila Eagles. 2 champion top lane and 3 champion in the mid lane. Ito na yung problema na kinaharap nila dito. You have to make sure na marami sila to secure the objective of killing a champion dito. But since Team Manila Eagles, ginagawa ng paraan yung kanilang performance ngayon na mahirapan ang Diamond. Sobrang pressure ang ginagawa sa kanila. Looking at the turret destroyed, 5-2 ang ating turret destroyed dito in favor pa rin sa team ng Manila Eagles.
Yes, Diamond has to start being a little bit more aggressive now, because if they allow MLE to do what they're doing, allowing Jax to split push every lane, this game is definitely going to go to the Manila Eagles. As you can see how effective the Jax is at split pushing right now. He's already taken out 2 turrets by himself, well, also with the little help of Lulu in the last turret, but generally speaking, he did most of the damage in the turret almost by himself, and there's only one more outer turret for the Team Diamond, and definitely if Manila Eagles decide to group up in the middle lane or in the top lane, Jax will probably split with the bottom lane and pick up another tower for them.
Mahirap dito para sa kay Yasuo. Yes, he's a good champion pagdating sa kanyang damage output against his opponent, but sobrang lambot niya. Ang tanging skill lang na save sa kanya dito ay yung kanyang passive skill. Kung saan every time na namamax yung kanyang movement speed dito or namamax yung kanyang charge, kaya niyang magkaroon ng shield to
protect himself
from
a certain amount of damage.
One skill na magagalit sa kanyang kalaban.
Yes, I believe at max level of level 18, he blocks about 400 something, 460 damage, I believe. That's actually nerfed as well in the previous patch. So it used to be about 600. So you can imagine blocking 600 damage every like 5 or 10 seconds is a huge damage prevention coming from his passive alone. Alright, so as you can see now, Oriana and Chok still doing out here in the mid lane. Chok actually doing a really good job of harassing Oriana effectively, forcing Oriana to play a little bit more defensively than usual.
And Chok, mga kaibigan, chasing Diamond Resident, taking so much damage dito. And with that, help me pings and the guitar lands. Sobrang effective talaga ni Chok in the mid lane, or itong si Oriana, mga kaibigan. Still, in the mid lane dito, shockwave by Resil to get the life of Chok. But with that flash in from Toaster, will he be able to get the life of Chok dito with his vile growth? He saved himself from that dominance in the mid lane, mga kaibigan. He tried to defend the mid lane dito. Toaster taking so much damage in the mid lane. And again, he have his red buff, and with that wind wall, missed the skill dito from Chok in the mid lane. And since napapasin natin dito ng hiwayo-walay ang Team Manila Eagles doing the split push, they let their mid first tier turret to get destroyed by team ng Diamond. Yet again, they're trying to get the second tier turret in the mid lane, the bottom lane dito against Team Diamond. Since if ever hindi sila makagawa ng paraan against their opponent, mga kaibigan, still a stun coming from Memory Yoxito to get the life of Resin. Resin taking so much damage, he can't do anything, he can't respond very well. A stun, polymorph, mga kaibigan, from Memory Chok. A good dive in with his last threat dito for Yasuo in the mid lane. Yet again, ignited si Emily Hughes. A miss. SS from Meme. One champion lang from Team Manila Eagles dito. Got caught with that SS yet again, mga kaibigan. Still, Emily Hughes trying to get the life of Emily in the mid lane. Taking so much damage, mga kaibigan. 4 champion, 5 champion of Team Manila Eagles responded in that team fight. And with that, it's a 3-4 non-exchange in favor na naman sa team ng Manila Eagles dito.
Yes, actually, I was surprised who did decide to go back into the team fight, knowing it's gonna be a 2v1, and yeah, he was less than half life already. And because of Emily's quick response there, they were able to pick up each member of Diamond one by one. As you can see now, only 2 members, or actually 3 members now, going to defense here in the bottom lane. But I have a feeling that Manila Eagles may decide to probably pick up Dragon and maybe even Baron in the next few minutes.
Alam mo, ang magandang performance dito kay Hughes, kahit sinong champion niya, hindi nawawala sa kanya, never back down eh. Yung tipong, alam niya na, konti na lang yung buhay niya, tiwala siya sa kanyang kakampi, tiwala siya sa kanyang skills, tiwala siya sa mga champion na ginagamit niya dito, and that would give him the advantage of killing a champion against his opponent.
Yes, especially on Jax. Jax has a lot of life steal on the Blade of the Ruined King. And since he keeps every time he hits, he keeps getting faster and attacking, he can actually out-sustain the opponent, and sometimes you just have to believe, you know, just believe. So, we can see now Amumu picking up his own jungle camp right now, and Manila Eagles, I have a feeling they're gonna go start putting some wards in around the Baron area, and may attempt to do the Baron. They already have Jax with the Blade of the Ruined King, so, and the Lucian with the Bloodthirster, so it wouldn't be too long for them to take it down. As you can see, pings coming out from Emily, pinging the Baron, as some members of Diamond Shura has already put down a ward there, and Lulu of Manila Eagles or Emily Chalk has already put down a ward to protect themselves if they decide to go for this Baron any minute now.
And yet again, mga kaibigan, Diamond grouping up, and mukhang chance for them to dominate the Team Manila Eagles if ever na makakuha sila ng team fight dito or any champion of Team Manila Eagles. Hindi nila dapat pabayaan na ma-push ang kanilang mga lanes. And eto na, mga kaibigan, mukhang magkakaroon ng team fight dito if ever na magkasalubong ang Team Diamond and CM Storm. Sama-sama sila in the mid lane. Recalling na, mga kaibigan, si Hughes and si Marky to get to defend their mid lane and third in the mid lane.
Yes, I feel like Emily might go ahead and be aggressive on this Team Diamond right now, and probably try to force a team fight. And then if they win the team fight, they'll probably run straight to Baron to try to pick it up for themselves.
Yes, mga kaibigan, Team Manila Eagles still trying to defend the mid lane dito. And yun again, Diamond, a 5-man team in the mid lane. If ever na magkaroon ng team fight, alam mo, napansin ko dito sa lineup ng Team CM Storm or ng Diamond, they have to do something na maunahan nila mag-initiate ang team ng Manila Eagles dito. Kapag nauna yung T-Burst ni Shura, and then followed up by the Shockwave, followed up by the SS, for sure, kaya nilang ma-dominate ang team ng Manila Eagles dito. But with the Wild Growth, with the shield coming from Chok, yung mga skills dito na kaya mag-save ng kanyang kakampi, will give them the advantage of securing another champion for their team, at hayaan na ma-FF lang kahit sino champion dito. So, hindi dapat gawin, yes, it's a very convenient for the team na CM Storm dito to initiate the team fight first. Pero they have to make sure na at least si Chok ay mahuhuli nila or si Chok ay may stun nila to disable nila against team fight. Mga kaibigan, Hughes trying to get the two lives of CM Storm and Diamonds. I mean, Diamonds in the jungle with that stun. Kaya have to disengage, mga kaibigan. Gaya na sinabi natin dito, talagang hindi sumusuko si Hughes using his champion very well. He's utilizing the Jax in this team fight, mga kaibigan. They try to get the first dragon of this match.
Emily doing a risky Baron because they know all the 5 members of Diamond would be still nearby. As you can see, Diamond team trying to collapse on Emily TG right now, missing the stun coming from Amumu, so TG getting away safely right now. Let's see if Emily will decide to engage this again. As you can see, Emily Chalk laying some harass on Yasu right now, and Shockwave catching only TG in a perfect flash, dodging the stun coming from Amumu right there. And this time, Emily gonna go again, aggressive on the members of Team Diamond. As you can see, members of Diamond deciding to back away since their stunts and their other crowd controls have missed so far. So, without those connections, they'll have a hard time engaging those team fights.
Chance for them to get the first Baron of this match na pabayaan, mga kaibigan, ng team ng CM Storm, I mean ng Diamond, since alam nila sa sarili nila na tatlong lanes ay na-pushed back na for their team, mga kaibigan. Still, Emily will be able to get the first Baron of this match, mga kaibigan. A good death sentence from TG. He initiated 3 members of Diamonds dito, mga kaibigan. Without the box, 3 members of team Diamonds got caught without the box, mga kaibigan. Still, CM Storm may taking so much damage at eliminating. Double kill, triple kill, mga kaibigan, for Jax. And with that, it's an ace for the Diamond. Very good timing in their skills, especially good initiate from TG, getting that three members of the Diamond in that team fight.
TG stalling the members of Diamond, being unable to get closer to the Baron to do that Baron steal. And of course, Jax going all in, stunning members and getting a triple kill. And because of that, Emily now has a 3-man advantage here in the mid lane, as so far Annie has already responded since she has a low death time cooldown since she's only level 11 in the game. But this will definitely be a tower pickup from Emily, and looks like they're just gonna back away, happy with that Baron pickup and that ace that they were able to get a while ago, including the first inner third of the Team Diamond. So I believe the Dragon will be up in about a minute from now, so I expect another team fight to erupt around that area if the Manila Eagles and Team Diamond decide to pick this up.
Looking at the item of team ng Manila Eagles dito, having the Trinity Force and then yung kanyang Blade of the Ruin King, I'm pretty sure nakukunan ngayon ni Jax or ni Yux ay yung kanyang Randuin's Omen as his last item or kanyang last core item dito ng his opponents. Yet again mga kaibigan, still we're seeing na Diamond Luxuria is doing very well sa paggamit ng kanyang Vayne dito, but he can't utilize that champion since alam natin lahat na itong si Vayne ay sobrang lalakas na kapag lumalamang kayo sa team fight.
Yes, that's right.
But mapapansin mo dito, no one from their team ay kayang tumangki against the team ng Manila Eagles dito, and that gave them the advantage dominating this game. And mapapansin mo, Luxuria can't do anything sa pagkait against his opponent kasi nga walang tangke from their team, and only a Mumu can tank the damage out from their team. Yasuo rush his Infinity Edge after getting that static shield, but I don't think he can do anything again once na magkaroon ng mga teamfight dito. The only thing na kaya niya i-contribute ay kapag na-disable to ng kanilang kakampi. We have the Annie, we have the T-Burst, we have the disabled from their team, we have a good initiation from CM Storm Meme. But since we're seeing na nahihirapan pa rin sila, trying to get the third dragon of this match against team ng Manila Eagles. So you'll be able to get this dragon, mga kaibigan. Initiate galing kay Emily, street champion of team! Diamonds got caught with that S from the Wukong, mga kaibigan, and a knock-up damage from Lulu. Very good job for the team doing that
yes, and ace now just from Emily Yux on the Jax, going one-on-one with Yasuo here in the top lane. As you can hear, Jax hammering down those minions. He might be able to even pick up the third by himself, but he doesn't have any minions yet, so he decided to rotate to the inhibitor in the mid lane. I'm actually surprised that the rest of Team Manila Eagles isn't coming down here to help Jax, since
actually yes, they can just get the Baron at this point of time and let Jax do his job getting that inhibitor. Pero mga kaibigan, I think looking at the lineup of Team Manila Eagles dito, sobrang sulit nila yung kanilang advantage against their opponent. And napapansin mo, a good initiation from Emily Hate. Flash in and dash in, use his SS dito, and then a wild growth coming from Emily Chok. Kitang-kita mo naman, wala talagang babaan dito ang team ng Diamond.
Yes. So it looks like Emily getting the second Baron of the game uncontested because the members of Diamond just respawned, and of course the middle inhibitor down for Team Diamond. Now trying to push back in the middle lane. So Manila Eagles have a very big advantage right now of over 12,000 gold. And definitely I feel like as long as they can keep up their strategy, they should be able to close out this game pretty soon on Diamond. So Diamond right now, their team fight composition not working out very well for them. Emily Hate on that Wukong is providing a lot of pressure at the back line of Diamond, and as you can see, Orianna unable to do really good shockwaves in those team fights, and because of that, Yasuo's not able to change his ultimate with the Orianna ultimate. So that's what I feel is probably the weak point right now, is that they're unable to chain their combo properly, allowing Manila Eagles to pick off the champions one by one.
I think yung combo nila dito, Orianna will give his ball to Meme, and then Meme will disadvantage very well, and once sumama yung kanyang S dito, at this 3 champion, he will use his shockwave, but then followed up stun by the T-Burst of Annie. But ngayon, nakikita natin na sobrang nahihirapan sila to utilize the champions. Kasi, alam mo, papansin mo dito, para makasecure ka ng yung objective of winning the late game, kailangan mo masigurado muna na yung early part of the game, kayo yung lumalamang dito. They succeeded in that team fight, mga kabis. Still, 2 man got caught with that SS from Shura, but kill a champion. Emily hit goes down, damage out of Eme. You have to use his SS. It's still TG taking so much damage mga kaibigan, but ignited, and the last hit from Marky to get the life of TG, and a good getter lands from Emily Chok. It's a double kill for him, and mukhang inhibitor na ito once again in the bottom lane for them.
Yes, and Manila Eagles pressuring the last two members of Diamond into their own base right now. As you can see, Chok actually taking down the Vayne or Diamond Luxuria, and as you can see, Marky also trying to bully out Diamond Toaster away from the rest of the team members of Team Manila Eagles. Of course, Jax, as you can hear right now, is just hammering away those minions. Definitely he'll have an easy time taking down the stairs, but Manila Eagles taking their time closing out this game. Looks like they will win this game. I don't think Diamond could do anything right now. Ayun, so Emily
Hughes, mga kaibigan, sumusugod doon sa laser beam ng team CM, ang Diamonds dito, but Diamond Toaster taking so much damage sa Marky. Kaya na sinabi natin dito, ito mahirap kay Yasuo. Yes, you can win your lane, or you can win the damage shot that you can give against your opponent, but hindi mo kahit tangkihin yung damage ng iyong kalaban dito. Mga kaibigan, shutdown si Lucia dito, Manila Eagles, Chok with that wild growth try to kill Resil, and with the help of the super minion, Luxuria versus Emily Chok. Wow, mga kaibigan, a good mechanics from Emily Chok, but it wasn't enough to get the one life of team ng Diamond dito. Very good job. Congratulations once again, Team Manila Eagles, winning that 2 game against
Emily actually having some fun at the end of the game, trying to show off their mechanical skills against the members of Team Diamond there. As you can see, they were able to actually pick up a few more kills before the game ended. And Vayne being a little bit greedy, trying to take down Lulu, although he was able to do it in the end of the game, distracted him from killing the minions that were hitting down the Nexus, and giving Manila Eagles their second win of the day, giving them 3 points, and now tying them with the Diamonds in the rankings right now. I believe they're now tied both in the middle of the group. So interesting season so far.
Yes,
basically,
and also
nobody dominating yet. Basically everybody picking up a few wins here and there. So
yes, very good job once again for Team Manila Eagles winning this game against Diamond. The performance coming from Emily Heat ay sobrang effective.
Yes,
I would give the MVP for him, since lahat ng mga teamfight dito nanggaling sa kanya.
Yes.
Effectiveness niya during the laning phase. The first gang niya kanina sa bottom lane pa lamang, yung nakagad ibigay sa kanila ng advantage to win this game.
That's right.
And also yung pagpatuloy niya paggamit ng kanyang Cyclone against his opponent, and then a backup wild growth coming from Emily Chok dito.
That's right.
This game, with a 2-win, first 2-win for Team Manila Eagles, I think buong chance for them para makahabol sa ating pointing system, sa ating groups ng ating Pro Gaming Series. So far, congratulations once again for Team ng Manila Eagles. Bago yung lahat, Jay, bago tayo magtapos, meron pa tayong match bukas sa ating Pro Gaming Series once again, and I think it's a match within the ang ating schedule.
Yes, alright, so tomorrow, I believe it's gonna be between MSI Evo GT versus, let's take a look here, versus the Imperial Pro team. So IPT versus the MSI Evo GT. Now, again, there will be 2 matches tomorrow from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock, then followed right after that 6 to 7 o'clock. Same time, same channel tomorrow. So guys, please tune in tomorrow again. And also, I'd like to mention that tomorrow, before these matches, we'll also have the PGS ARAM games between that will start around 4 p.m. So if you're interested in joining the ARAM game, please go to our PGS website and like it and share our image there to let the other people know that we have this event. And of course, we will select a few 10 lucky players rather, or summoners, to join in our pre-ARAM game event.
Yes, join na kayo dyan. Minsan lang yung mangyari na ma-feature kayo sa ating live stream. Just play ARAM game. So far sa lahat ng mga ka-tune in pa lang, you're watching the Pro Gaming Series 2014 Spring Season. I'm GG.Sphere.
And I'm Jay.
Bago yung lahat, magkaroon muna tayo ng batiya dito. Jay, may kapag gusto sabihin at batiin natin mga summoner na nanonood ngayong gabing ito.
Alright, so pabati daw kay Roy and friends. And sige, we'll just wait for the other people because there's a slight delay in our video. While we're waiting for them to ask for their request for sa pabati, I'd also like to thank Razer for our equipment.
Yes, Razer.
Yes, this season, as you can see, we have 2 Philippine teams in the other room right now, basically the Diamonds and the Manila Eagles, using our Razer keyboard, mouse, and mousepad. So thank you very much, Razer, for supplying our gaming peripherals for this season. Alright, so yan na, nagpapabati ng mga tao.
Yes,
so,
bago
daw,
lahat, wait lang, Jay, for the ipins muna tayo ngayon.
Sige,
bago
smart,
lahat.
of course.
Siyempre,
another
alam mo naman
sponsor
tayo
for
yung
PGS this season.
Ang ipins natin, hindi yung ipin natin, kundi ang ipins from GameX. So, lahat ng mga gustong mag-top up na kanilang mga shells, just visit ipins.gamex.ph and then select the game you are playing. Siyempre, we are playing League of Legends. After that, select the Garena shell denomination you want. If ever gusto mo ng 500, gusto mo ng 100, to purchase and click add to cart. So, click nyo lang add to cart. After that, enter your smart TNT and Sun Seller subscribers or mobile number and you will receive a confirmation code. After mo ma-receive yung confirmation code na yun, text the verification code to 3161 and to receive your ipin. So, ganun lang kasimple. Hindi mo kailangan may pagsiksikan sa pila to buy a shell since meron tayong mga sale. Hindi mo kailangan makipagsuntukan para lang makakuha ng shell mo.
Yes, alright. So, sa mga nagpapabate, hello kay James. I love you, Reg, sabi ni Chin.
Yun na, ang simula.
Sino pa ba?
Sinasabi ko na
pabati
ba?
si Lolicon. Yung team kong Lolicon, alright.
Pabati daw kay Joanna Marie Gatdula, good evening. Siyempre sa aking mga friends sa Facebook, kay Lea Guillermo, good evening. Kay Ryan, pinakapogi daw. Kay Mark Alfredo Jomel, na ayaw daw sa kanya. Kay CJ Encho, good evening. Kay Wild Turtle PH, kay Ken Mark Santos, kay Migs, kay Yuki Chuchiaki, kay Lorenzo Torres, kay Gab Delgado, kay Jerome Berganyo, kay Angelo Villar, kay Dieter Dugisman, Kamandag ng Crocodile, at kay Roland Dime. Lahat din mga nag-comment sa post ko sa Facebook.
Alright, so si Kalin nagpapabati sa asawa niya si Janine de Guzman. Pabati daw si Kenneth kay Ink Blader.
Kay Dan Plankton, yan, Dan Plankton 07, good evening sa'yo. Kay Divine at Angel. Kay Ran Lovestruck ng Rat of BU or Boo Team sa Baguio. Kay, yan, sino ba? MBB Clan, Diamond 4.
Pabati daw kay Kyrie Jing. Kay Janine Guzman, of course, nasabi na natin. Pabati din kay Vesper Frost.
Paano magka-frame sa profile mo? Syempre, kailangan mong kumuha ng iyong diamond, tier mo, or tier, sa before the end of the season, doon mo makakuha ng board dito. So, hindi mo na pwedeng makakuha ulit ng border pala, sorry. Hindi mo na pwedeng makakuha ulit ng border for the next few months. Makukuha mo na ulit yun after ng ating season.
Yeah, so if you want to get the border, ngayon pa lang maglaro na kayo sa rank. Of course, try to achieve the highest division or rank you can para at the end of season 4, you'll be rewarded with the season rewards and the border as well na makikita mo that you'll have for the rest of the following season.
Yes, kay Jerry May Aquino, I love you daw. Kung sino man yun, hindi ko nakita kung sino. Ayan, pag-ibig nga naman. Pabati raw kay Jamaica, sabi ni Pinpen86, also. And si Gab, pabati daw sa kay Jerry May Aquino. I love you daw. Pabati raw kay Rogs na mahilig bumili ng skin. Salamat din sa pagbili ng skin. Bigyan mo rin ako ng skin. Ayun lang. Sa lahat ng mga nanonood ngayon, thank you very much for watching. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga suporta.
Si Job daw, nagpapabati kay Robin. I love you daw din very much. Ayun. Tsaka, sino pa ito? Stardust, pabati. Mahal ko si... Hindi ko mabasa ang haba. Shane. Si Shane. Happy. Mahal ka daw niyan ni Stardust. Alright. Sino pa ba?
Ayun lang. Marami ba? Si Yuki Ona
sa LOL Gamers ng Marquinez Clan.
Kay
Good
Skills
evening.
Don't Matter. Yan. Sa Illuminati Society. Pabati raw. Good evening. Ilong only. And kay Dave, sa lahat ng mga friends niya sa LOL PH Memes, thank you very much for watching. You're watching the Pro Gaming Series 2014 Spring Season. I'm GG.Sphere.
And I'm Jay.
Kita-kits tayo ulit bukas. Maraming salamat sa panonood. And have a good night.